Dominate. Depending on how bad you want it, you got to be prepared to die for what you want. Got to give it your all and be prepared to die for whatever you want. Be really committed. Be obsessed with it. Be ready to die for it. Dominate. You got to be prepared to want to die for something you really, really want. You have to go all out and be prepared to die for it. It's do or die. You see, if you think about it, look at 50 Cent's first studio album, Get Rich or Die Trying. Look at the title, Get Rich or Die Trying. So it was either one or the other. It was go all out, and that's how you're gonna have to be if you really want something. You're gonna have to give it your all. You're gonna have to be prepared to die for it. It's do or die. Give it your all. Be prepared to die for it. Put it all out there. Put it all on the line. Put all cards on deck. Do or die. Give it your all. Dominate. Whatever field you're in, look to dominate. Don't just compete. Don't just be run of the mill. Don't just be an also-ran. Yeah? Look to dominate. Whatever field you're in. Make sure you're the go-to guy. Make sure you're the go-to girl. Make sure you're the go-to woman. Make sure you're the go-to man. Make sure you're the go-to person and dominate your field. And enjoy dominating. And don't stop dominating. And keep going. Look to dominate. It doesn't matter what field you're in. Whether it's sport, football, tennis, badminton, IT, acting, whatever it is. Learn your craft. Get good at your craft. Master your craft. And look to dominate. Dig in. Dominate. So whatever field you're in, you've got to look to dominate. So for example, if I'm looking to do this speaking gig, I can't just be another speaker, can I? Can I just be another random speaker on Instagram, another random speaker on YouTube, another random speaker on Facebook, another random speaker on Twitter? I've got to look to dominate the field. How do I start doing that? I dominate myself. I make sure I work harder than others. You know, I ain't got nothing against no one, but I have to look to dominate. I'm already dominating my own space, putting out motivational speeches on YouTube, putting out motivational speeches on Twitter, putting out motivational speeches on Instagram. Putting out motivational speeches out online. That's what you got to do. And now we have the internet now, and now we can do that. So get yourself a smartphone and look to dominate. Dominate! Whatever game you're in, you look to dominate. Look to dominate. So give me all the gigs. Give me all the speaking gigs. Give them to me. Give them to Daniel Appiah. Yeah, give them to me. Look to dominate. It's nothing personal against anyone else, but you have to look to dominate. Look at football now. Look at Jurgen Klopp. Look at the way Liverpool play. Centre backs, the back four pushing high up, playing a high line defence. Why? Why are they doing that? Well, why are they gambling on leaving space behind? Because they're looking to dominate the game. They're looking to dominate the field. Yeah? They're looking, every game they play, they're looking to dominate. They're relying on the front five, whoever it is, whoever plays out of the five, 3 out of the 5, whether it's Mane, Salah, Diaz, or Jota, Salah, Diaz, or whatever, or whoever plays, yeah? They want them to press the ball high up in the opposition's half and put pressure on them and win the ball back and just absolutely dominate the game. They want to squeeze the life out of the opposition. That's what you've got to do. And that's what you've got to do in life. Yeah? You've got to dominate. Whatever you're in, you've got to dominate. You don't just want to play the same game as everyone else. You want to separate yourself. You want to separate. So that's what you've got to do. Separate yourself from the others. Dominate. To dominate, you've got to be absolutely in love with what you're doing. Absolutely obsessed with what you're doing. Absolutely immersed in what you're doing. Me and a mate of mine was talking about Pep Guardiola the other day, the manager of Manchester City. And he's a manager who's been at different clubs, different countries, and he's dominated. So we was actually having a laugh and joke saying that Pep probably locks himself in a room and just like analyses and studies football all day long, yeah? And why does he do that? Because he's obsessed with what he's doing, yeah? He's in love with what he's doing, yeah? He's immersed in it. You've got to immerse yourself in it. That's what you've got to do. You ain't going to dominate by being half-hearted, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You've got to be absolutely in love with it. Your heart's got to be all over it, yeah? Just like Pep is. And the results are clear to see, right? Dominating when he was manager of Barcelona in Spain, winning 3 league titles. Dominating when he was manager in Germany with Bayern Munich, winning 3 league titles. Dominating with Manchester City in England in the Premiership, winning 3 league titles. See, that's dominating. That's dominating. That's what you want to do. You want to be in love with what you're doing. You want to be obsessed with what you're doing. And you want to be immersed in it. You want your heart all over it. That's what you want to do if you want to dominate. Can't be like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Don't feel like it today, feel like it tomorrow. Every day you got to be on it. That's 365 days a year. It's 24 hours a day. All day when the opposition are sleeping, you're on it. You're digging in, you're grinding. When the opposition are sniffing coke and having parties, you're grinding, you're digging in. When they want pats and the opposition want a pat on the back and think they've done enough, you're grinding, you're digging in. And that's how you have to be. Look to dominate. Look to dominate the field. Look to dominate whatever game you want, you're in. From today, look at dominating whatever game you're in. Dominate!